Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we gather around to honor the life of a wonderful and powerful voice and leader whose actions were felt around the world. Her name's Rosa Parks. She dared to stand up to decades of racism and oppression, and on the 1st of December 1955 in Montgomery, Alabama, she refused to give up her seat for a white man who told her to move on the bus. This was breaking the law at the time. By her refusing to give up her seat for the white passenger and moving to the back of the bus, she's inspired thousands and millions who's also suffered under oppression and unfair treatment. She's even inspired famous protests, including the Montgomery bus boycott. In this speech, I will be discussing the history and build-up around the times, and then discuss the effects of her actions, and then we can finally discuss her image and how she's inspired billions around the world. The history and climate of the time leading up to Rosa Parks refusing her seat, the tensions were rising between the two racial groups at the time. Several factors attributed to this, including the racist Jim Crow laws who were still in effect at the time. She had to face even more adversity for being a woman of color, as they did not have equal rights as well. The effects of her actions, she's inspired lots of peaceful protests, the most famous of which being the Montgomery bus boycott, which was a mass boycott of all Montgomery buses, and which eventually led to the end of segregation of public transportation. She even took part in these protests before later being arrested. She well inspired another civil rights activist, Claudette Colvin, who also refused to give up her seats for a white woman in 1955 in Montgomery, Alabama. She was also later arrested. Another famous protest she inspired was the March on Washington, and where Martin Luther King also partaked in. This was the pinnacle of the civil rights movement at the time, marking a change in American sentiment and history. How her actions has inspired people. Her actions inspired civil rights leaders such as Claudette Colvin, Martin Luther King, and many others. She's also inspired a modern-day peaceful protest, and her effects can still be felt worldwide. For example, lots of women from the Middle East have claimed her to be her inspiration for the unfair treatment that has been going on around there. Malcolm X was another civil rights leader who also took inspiration from Rosa Parks, and is quoted of saying that she's inspired her. Other modern day celebrities and civil rights leaders such as Oprah have also claimed inspiration and claimed idolship of Rosa Parks. In conclusion, I would like to end my speech with a quote from Rosa Parks: "Stand for something or you will fall for anything." Thank you for your time.